So hello all, welcome back to channel. Today we are going to discuss about Linux user management. Okay, so we'll try to create user, delete user, modify users, give permission to a user. Okay, so this is going to be a bit longer session, stay with me. So user creation can be done via root user only. Okay, powerful user is the root is a super user of that system, and it is having the power to create, delete a user, or you can change some parameter changes in a root other users. Okay, so only root user is having permission to create or delete any user. So let's see how we can do. So user command is user add. Okay, we'll do test. Okay, test user got created. Now I want to set up a password for that test user. Pass wd test. Okay, we have to set some password. Now I want to become a test user. Okay, I am able to log in, but it is showing no directory. Login is with home directory. Okay, so it is not having any home directory, and we are not having any shell. That's why it's showing $. So we'll check what are the permission or attributes set to the test password by default. So whenever we create a user, there are some file like /etc passwd. Okay, this is the file, and /etc shadow is a file, /etc group. This file will get modified and some entry will get made to this file. Okay, so first we will check what are the entry in a password file. Grep test /etc passwd. Okay, so it's showing test is a username, password it's showing X. Okay, so I will tell you how password file we have to read. Username, password, UID, GID, home directory of that user, and the shell. Okay, so password is not sure. Save here, it is showing X is a pointer which is pointing to some other file. That file name is shadow. So encrypted password, see, username is this, and it is having this password till here, and these are the some parameter when it is going to expire, when we have to change the password and these things. So we'll come to that part later. First let's understand how user is creating. So user test we have created, correct? Okay, so we have to use id test. So user got UID is 1003, GID is also 1003, group is also 1003. It's got created with the same name. So what we'll do, we'll create a user which will have different UID. So user add -u. Okay, so -u will able to tell us user will have which so user mode, I want to give a UID which is not already used, so I will use 1000 1008 for UID, and group I want to use 1003 which is already created. Okay, and home directory we'll use home, and test user only. Okay, not test, recurrent user home directory will take, and shell I will give /bin bash. Okay, and the username test 2. Okay, user got created, ID test 2. So it is having a UID of 1008. Group is test because 1003 is for test user which we have created. Home directory is fragrant, and this. Now we'll set a password for test2 user, and I will log in as I will change my login to /test2 user. Okay, pwd, it got landed here because we have set the home directory should be this. ID, I am a test2 user which is having ownership of this group. Okay, now let's see what I can do in this file, because group is able to read. So if I do id, you will able to see my group is this, so I can read this file and I can write to this file. I'm a part of this group, correct? I'm not part of this group. Group is 1003. So my home directory is this, so I'm not part of that thing. So let's try vi amit 1. Yes, it's showing read only. Okay, so even though I am part of this home directory, but file permission will go like whatever is set here. Okay, so this how you can change. So let me become root user again, clear my screen. This was a command which we have used: hyphen for uid, g for group id, d for home directory, s is for bin, like shell, what shell we want to give. So in this manner you can do. So now my user is already got created. Okay, but I am setting a password for a user, but I want that user should set his password by its own. Okay, so for that we can do user. Okay, before changing a password we'll do modification to this user, because I don't want my user test2 should have 1003 as a group id. So user mod hyphen g, and I want group id is 1008, which is not present here, but let's see test2. Okay, it's saying group id is not there. So okay, group add command is there, hyphen g will create a group with 1008 and group name is test2. Okay, now we'll try. It got changed. Yes, so id test2. See, earlier my group gid was 1003, now it's 1008. Group from test2 it became test2. Okay, numeric 2. So this how you can change the like a user permission, like user attributes. So user mode for creating a user modify for delete, like user add for creating a user, adding a user mode for modification we want to do in a like user. Now comes a user delete. Now I will tell you user. Okay, this first let's change the home directory. User mode hyphen d slash home slash test2 to user test2. It will give an error that home directory is not created. Okay, home directory, let's see it got created or not. Slash home test2 is not created. Okay, we'll create it because it should be modification we are doing. If it is a user add command, it will get created automatically, but mkdir hyphen m 775 q slash home test2. Okay, this file also directory also got created. Yes, ls hyphen ld if we do, you'll able to see. Okay, now if I do user, if I want to delete a user del command is there and username is test2. Okay, now we'll check it, test2 is created, deleted or not. Okay, no such user, but home directory still here. So if you are deleting a user with the user del command as username, it will not delete a home directory. So let me again add user add test2. Okay, id test2, it got created. Now if I delete a user del hyphen r test2, it will delete the home directory also. So why? See, it's giving an error. user del test2 not on by test2, not removing. So home directory is not on by the test2 because we have created a home directory using root user, so it is having this permission. If we created a user with that home directory with that user permission, it will get deleted. So for that, user add test3, okay, and we'll do that in -u 1005 -g 1005 -d /home and test3, okay, -shell bin bash and username is test3. So we'll get few errors. 1005 group is not there. If we create a group, we will show this thing. So we'll use user add test3 as a command. Now we'll delete user del -r test3, okay. See, it didn't find the home directory, it was trying to delete. So if you are using -r, it will do recursive manner and it will delete each and every file of the home directory, because whenever we create a user, it will create a home directory. And what's the uses of home directory, that I will tell you in the next video. So till then, do user add, user delete, user modification according to UIG and GID. So home directory I will tell you in the next video. Till then, keep practicing.